What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel here at RCD. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And when you guys recreate these amazing dishes, make sure to hashtag RCD and also good food changes the mood, okay? Period. So let's get into what I'm cooking today. So today, you see I got on my red chef jacket, y'all. Rochelle's Creative Dishes, and I'm feeling real fun and flirty and just ready to have a great time in the kitchen today. So today we're going to do surf and turf sliders, and so we have some skirt steak here that I picked up at the local farmers market. And if you're in Atlanta, it's the DeKalb Farmers Market. Okay, and so I'm just gonna call out some of these ingredients I have here. So I have some brioche buns, slider buns that I picked up at my favorite store, Aldi's. Okay, so I have some lump crab meat, blue cheese, some arugula, just some other ingredients. It's gonna be a very quick and easy recipe, okay? All right, so first we're gonna start with, instead of just using mayo, we're going to do a blue cheese spread, okay? And so what I have here is some mayo and sour cream. I'm going to start doing the sauce now, right? So this is about 2 tablespoons of mayo and sour cream. So I'm just going to put about 2 tablespoons in here, right? Then I'm going to take our blue cheese crumbles in the mayo and sour cream mixture, okay? And this recipe that I created, it does call for a mustard powder. However, I don't have any, so I'm going to use some Dijon mustard, okay? I ran out of my mustard powder. So I'm just going to use just a teaspoon of that. Just drop that in there like that. And then I'm going to sprinkle a little of our lavender lemon pepper seasoning in there. I'll put it on everything, y'all. I can't wait for y'all guys to try that. All right, I'm going to take a half a lemon. I'm going to squeeze that in there. All right, and I have some thyme. This is a very quick spread. You can put it on a burger. You can use it on a steak. However, we're going to use it on these skirt steak surf and turf sliders today. I am so full of energy. I had a quick little fun photo shoot earlier today, and I am just feeling good. I thought today was actually Saturday. But when you are creating great content, you know, you just lose focus of time. So, okay, so I'm gonna put the thyme in there. Then I'm going to add some cracked black pepper. And I'm just gonna do just a little, this is a blend of just sea salt, garlic, and paprika, okay? Smoked paprika. So I'm gonna put a little bit in there. And also I'm gonna take some minced garlic. Just use like a little forkful of that. All right. And then we're just going to give it a good stir. Just kind of fold the blue cheese up in it like that. Show you guys what it's looking like so far. I just want to go ahead and get this out the way so these flavors can sit. Actually, I'm going to go in for a little taste before I do it. All right, y'all. Oh, that's good. Oh, that is so good. So I'm going to add a little bit more blue cheese towards the end, but right now let's move on to our next step. So we have our skirt steak here. Our pan is already heated. I'm going to add just a little olive oil in the pan. And we're just going to do it with a medium well here. We're not going to cook this too long. And I had this actually, I meant to tell you all, I had this seasoned already because with skirt steak, you want to make sure that it's marinated. So I just took lime, garlic, I took this steak rub right here by Kinder's, and just some kosher salt. So that's what I used on that. So I'm going to go ahead and place my skirt steak in the pan. See if we get a nice sizzle. Do y'all hear that? Yes. So that's what you want to hear. That's what you want to have it already on high. And you could have used this on a grill or grill pan. Also, you could have used it on a charcoal grill outside or gas grill. However, we're just going to do it in the pan. Okay. So while that is cooking, I'm going to turn the temperature up to about maybe up to 8. And so while that is cooking, I'm going to move on. I'm going to move on to our arugula. So we're going to top our sliders with the arugula. But for the most part, all it needs is just a little lemon, a little oil, and some honey, okay? Because arugula is a very tart, dry green. However, it does taste good when you add just a little sweetness to it. Okay, so I'm just gonna put a little bit in the pan, in the bowl right here. I'm going to take some lemon juice, use the rest of this in there. Hit it with a little salt, a little honey. And this is basically just like a teaspoon. So you don't want it, I don't really want it sweet, but just to take a little bit off the bitterness of it. So just a little swirl, that'll be good, okay? And then a little olive oil. That's pretty much all you need. And then I'm just gonna give that a little turn like that, because the flavor is gonna really come from the lump crab. All right, so I'm gonna move over. I'm gonna turn my heat on, my other pan on about 7, just to heat it up a little bit. And then we're gonna move on to our lump crab. But while that is cooking, I'm going to just, check on our steak for a little bit. I don't want it to cook too much. Okay, so it's coming along well. And while that is cooking, I'm going to squeeze some lime on it, just to wake some of the flavors up in there. And I let it marinate in lime, so you can just imagine how it tastes, okay? I'm gonna wait till my pan kind of heat up over here for our lobster. Should I be eating lobster or should I be having crab? I don't know which one, but we having crab. Let me show y'all. I have the jumbo lump crab, so we ain't playing no games over here, okay? Lump crab meat. Don't get no little small, the claw. Don't try to be cheap and get the claw. Get the jumbo when it's looking like this right here. Because if you go to a restaurant and you paying almost what, $20 for 2 sliders, you want to make sure that you have some nice lump crab meat, okay? All right, so I'm going to grab my knife. Let me rinse it off. I'm going to grab my knife here and I'm going to drop this right in here. Right. All right, and then I'm going to take some garlic, a tablespoon of garlic, but on a fork. Listen, like I told y'all before in the last episode and the first episode, it don't have to be perfect. And that's how I want y'all to do. Watching my YouTube channel, I want you guys to be comfortable. Feel free to, okay, wait guys, our steak is, so that's what you wanted, to get a nice sear. I'm gonna go ahead and flip it on the other side. It would have been perfect if it was able to get some grill marks. However, I think that is good. Oh, now this got a nice sear on it. All right, so I'm going to take just a little bit of our lavender lemon pepper and sprinkle that in our butter. We're gonna do a good stir on that. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. Just get a little stir on that. I'm gonna turn it back down because I don't want my lobster to really cook that fast. Why do I keep saying lobster? I'm thinking surf and turf, but you know what, surf and turf, you can use shrimp, crab, or lobster. But we have crab, okay? So I'm going to put that in the pan. All right. And then I'm going to take just a little butter and put it in here for our steak, okay? Make sure it's not burning. But I think that, because I'm going to go with the medium well for the steak, so I think we're probably about there. So just going to let that cook for a second. All right. And then we're going to move over. I want to show you guys how I'm just letting the crab just fold in the in this lemon butter. You really don't have to do that much. All right, so I'm going to turn the temperature down on our lump crab meat. And I'm going to go in for a cut of this steak just to make sure that it's cooked properly. Okay, so we're working with a medium just a medium well here. I'm just gonna let it sit for another couple of minutes and we should be there, okay? Just gonna put just a couple of slits in here because these pieces are kind of thick, but I do want it to still have that medium well, not medium rare, medium well, okay? So y'all know I always have to go in for a taste. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and do the first dibs on this, okay? Amazing, okay? But what I'm going to do is actually go ahead and take it out, because with this type of steak, you don't want to cook it too long because it can get a little tough. So I'm gonna already have my pan over here. Just gonna let it sit until it starts to, until we're ready to start plating and building our sliders. All right, guys, so I had added a little bit more blue cheese to it just to make it a little chunkier. Now, I know a lot of people do not like blue cheese because of the lumps and because of the smell, but when I tell you it has like a lemon zesty taste to it and fresh thyme and garlic, it tastes amazing. So I just wanted to show you guys what I went back and did. And you can add this to your own texture, to whatever texture that works for you, okay? All right, before I get into cutting the other steak, let's go ahead and warm up our buns. So I'm going to drop some butter, just a tablespoon of butter in the pan. All right. I'm going to take, okay, the butter. So we're going to put the butter in the pan. We're going to take our brioche buns and I'm going to do face down first. All right. And with this steak, you can already see that it's like, what you call these? I don't know, but you can really kind of just know where you're going to cut, just kind of cut against the grain. You want to go with a slice, like you want to lean, okay? Lean to the side, do a nice cut, okay? And if you don't want to use skirt steak, you can use shaved, like a shaved beef. You can do chicken. You can do whatever type of slider you like. You just want to get creative with whatever that you are doing, okay? Because I know a lot of people do not really eat beef like that, steak. However, like I said, you can do chicken. Or if you want to just do a roasted slider and do some roasted vegetables or something like that, that'll work as well. Then I'm going to take some of our bagel seasoning. I should have put it on when the oh, it's actually sticking. Okay. All right, y'all. So here we have is our what we have here is our steak, our surf and turf skirt steak with arugula, topped with lump crab meat. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. Make sure to hashtag RCD, Good Food Changes the Mood, and I cannot wait to see you guys on the next episode. Thank you.